been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in the music. Born in the music. Born in the music.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Houston Texans and the Green Bay Packers, and it's all up next.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go from Lambeau. And able to get this out to the 25. So the Packers make their way out for the first time, and it's Jordan Love that has the keys to the car here in his 5th season as a pro and 2nd as a starter.
And Love established himself as a legitimate franchise quarterback a season ago. And let's not forget, he had to exhibit a lot of patience waiting for his opportunity to become the man. And once he got that chance, he hit the ground running. The question now from the rest of the league, can he sustain that success? The Packers certainly believe he will.
Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake it.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing. Love. Escape. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Texans offense heading out behind their quarterback in his 2nd season. Last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud.
And he's coming off of a truly remarkable rookie season. where he quieted a lot of his doubters in the most emphatic fashion. Remember, going into the draft, many thought he was the #2 quarterback coming out of college. He proved quickly he was a top quarterback going into the NFL. One of the best rookie seasons by a quarterback in recent memory. And what's scary about it? He's not even close to reaching his ceiling.
Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 33. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, 29 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. Here's King. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Texans will take over. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Stroud. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Stroud to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Stroud out of the gun here. Flushed out right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Mixon. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Throwing now is Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs from 3 yards out. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Henry To'oTo'o there to bring him down defensively.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 21-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw now. Here's Love. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. On now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, it's King. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. Going deep for Diggs. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Henry To'oto. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. Pulled in at the 24. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
A gain of 14. First down, Houston.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Inside handoff to Mixon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Love, they go play action now. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Second down, Jacobs once more. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Love now. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. On now is the Packers punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. As Stroud now to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Texans.
Stroud looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Steps away to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. On 3rd down, Mixon. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone. Now the Packers get set to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Love looking to throw it. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got Dobbs over the middle. 7 yards there and a first down. Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Down to the 10, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided. Hang on, we'll jump over halftime. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Again, it's Mixon. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. Third down and 13. Now Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a fourth down.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That one out wide and intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Working out of the gun. Love. Over the middle here. It's hauled in by Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. 42 yards. And the Packers get a bit closer. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The visitors' offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. The Texans' offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, It's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Let's take it inside his own 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Stroud. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Mixing up the middle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't... fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Down, blue check.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Love from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Here we go.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. 11 yards for number 11.
Here we go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Now Love. Out to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Christian Harris able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Luke Musgrave, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Houston set to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And this one is incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Once again, they run with Mixon. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only do they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Here's Love.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. On the move to his left. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Carlson on for the extra point.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now out comes Houston. Things sure were looking good for him at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, it's Mixon.
110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Inside handoff to Mixon.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's Love and the Packers. Down by 13. A little under 1:50 remaining. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Here's a 2nd and 7. Love looking to throw it. A short throw to Musgrave. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Here's Love. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Here comes 2nd down. Love. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. Now Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many